Hello, so we all really do want to get into property development. This is a short video about how potentially get into property development in the UK. So we want to discuss three main points. One is finding the right development project. Two is getting the right team to do the development project. And three is getting the right funding for the project. So to get right into it, first is finding the right development project. As we go through this, we're also going to go through some images of development projects that one of our development lender partners has funded in the past. So finding the right project. It's key to find the right project worth doing. You'll need to analyse the purchase price of a plot, the build costs, the associated professional fees, including costs of funding, and then you need to estimate what the end value will be. In light of this, you will then need to find out whether you think you'll make enough profit doing the project. So that's pretty straightforward. So about finding the right project, you can look online to find the right project. You can contact a land or estate agent. You can look on auctions, and you can also use personal networks. Look at the local planning maps or online potential plots. So basically, trying to find the right plot is essential. You need to find out how much all the costs will be, what you estimate the end value to be, what you think the market will be like in the future to make sure your estimate and end value makes sense. As you can see from the project on the screen, the development was finished well. The builder actually borrowed the whole build cost on this project and made a very good profit. So second of all is the right team. So if you're an experienced builder, you're likely to be able to do a lot of the work yourself, where you would subcontract out stuff like getting the electrics done and the plumbing if you haven't got that experience. If you aren't experienced, then it's key to get the right team to do the job. If you're doing a light refurb project, then you could do a lot of the work yourself and just get tradesmen in to do the plumbing and the electrics, etc. If it's a new build project, you're likely to go out to tender and get potential contract options from builders who will quote you a price to do the development. You should also check the building regulations. As you do a new build, you need to be aligned with building regulations, and you probably need building warranty for the new build. So it's obviously key to have the right team, as this will be key to also securing the funding if you need it for your project. So the last point is, raising the right funding. So getting the right funding, there are a few options. Mainly getting, you can get short-term finance from a development lender. You can look to find private investment from a private investor, or as a new phenomenon, you could potentially look to use crowdfunding. With private investment, you need to have an appraisal and present it to the investor and make sure they're willing to back you. If you can convince an investor to back you, then often what they would do is set up a special purpose vehicle and have a limited company where you'd be both directors and have shares in that company. The main typical route is property development finance. There are actually a lot of development lenders in the market. The way they would work is they could potentially lend 100% of the build cost and up to 70% of the purchase price, where they would take a first legal charge over the plot as their security. They would then release the build cost in stages, and this should be very outlined in all the terms you would be presented with. At Turnbridge, we have access to a lot of development lenders, we have potential private investors who are interested, and we have potential access to crowdfunding platforms. So if you are interested in discussing anything further, you're welcome to call a member of our team on the number on the screen, or you can visit our website. We hope that helps, and we hope to see you soon in property development.